15,000 on the coat. Make up the inside when I get cold. My body warm, I'm out the hood, now my car crawl like a roach. I made a loaf, my pockets keep a boat. I kept no crumbs, they thought it could be done. I made it happen, you're gonna designer done. They got a fashion, 3 women in my penthouse, oh, look like a pageant. Truck, I bring that cash in. I'm not walking inside your club, I need my bacon. She just know when we fuck, I break her back in. Have fun with all this money, oh, I can't stop laughing. This guy got magic scars for love, these diamond dancing. Half these niggas far as fuck, my drip a classic. Okay, if it's the month of March, can't stop the madness.
Ooh, stop the madness. I stand on my enemies, they can't get tragic. He don't want no smoke with me, I let him have it. She said she won't fuck with me, cause I'm a savage. I'm smoking OG straight out the package. You can't tell me anything, I was average. Now I'm living like a king, they stuck in sadness. She can't get a wedding ring, don't know what happened.
What the fuck them niggas and what they say about me?
Say about me.
You do too much talking, you a fed probably.
Fed probably.
Drop out in my pocket, got them dead bodies.
Dead bodies.
My Goyard look like Morris, that's them dead bodies.
Hey.
R.I.P. R.I.P. 30,000. I just hit for 3. R.I.P. R.I.P. Don't pay these bitches, she gon' fuck for free. R.I.P. R.I.P. I'm in that farm, just like 60 G's. R.I.P. R.I.P. Dead bitch, I'm on a killer spree. Killer spree, covered in Supreme.
Drop with a beam.
With them racks all in my team. Brand new bands, that's 100 G's. If I drop 20, I most likely hit for 3. Foreign keys, dropping the top when I hop in the Bentley.
Hi, Donald.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 20. Check. Walk 54.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now gone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff steps away. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A run with Gurley there on 1st down. Going to get about 4 yards. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And an alley to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Strong left. Go.
Go. Shoot.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. The Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now to the air. Rock. That one complete to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
80 weapons.
On first down, Locke. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Hot, 180.
Watch the run,
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Goff on first down. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running.
Are tied at 14. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down, it's Elliott. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On first down, Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 10th carry now for Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready? 60 or. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Go.
Draw play, Elliott. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Come on.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Situation. Let's go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, tight. Put on. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Ain't no clear.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Throwing on third. Gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do? Put a man on him. The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
70, Indy.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lock. That's Elliott. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They look to throw. It's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Hey, come on now, come on now.
Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on second down. Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. From the 17, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Goff on third down. And got a man. It's Woods. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Here we go! 18 Gator. Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap.
He finds Austin complete. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan in it. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you'd worked on all week long.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. be brought down here at the 28. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
60 outlaw.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Goff now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeMarcus 2.5 set in 2001. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, orbit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Goff now to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Check right 54, right 54. We own them. We own them.
54.
Hey, let's go. Go ground. Ground. Stay with ground.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, Zoo.
Out of the gun. Gone. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Check 31, check 31. No.
BC. We go, 76.
Back to throw, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Locke. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Locke going to throw. Completes it to Austin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. To throw is Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Goff now looking to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
50, plant.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Jason Witten. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. Michael Brockers in on the stop. On play action, Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But it'll be 2nd down. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
And so let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on the fire.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
60 on. That's what I'm talking about.
2nd and 5. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Show. 54.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, watch the lane.
From the 30 on second down, Goff. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it's gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Rams, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Dallas, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Some product, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock.
Went throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.